Hi, it's Ginger Walker, and I'm with the Give Back team. Today I'm at B101.5 for the Ask a Realtor segment, and today I have a very special guest. It's a Girl Scout, and she's doing something really amazing in our community. So stay tuned. Come, let's go meet her. Come on. So what was, like, out of all of these things that you collected, what's your favorite thing? What do you think the kids will like the most?
Maybe the pencil holder.
Oh, that's a good one. You know what else I think someone might like? Those Uno cards you had. You know why? Have you ever played Uno?
Monster Uno.
Monster Uno? Oh, that's pretty cool. You know why? Because with Uno you get to play with someone else instead of playing by yourself. So that's a pretty good game. I think a lot of people are going to really like that one too. Well, you know what? One day I would love to play Uno with you, and I'm going to tell you something funny. I'm going to send you a picture. I have Uno cards, and I'm not kidding. They're this big. They're like ginormous. They're like half the height of you. They're so crazy big. So maybe one day you and I can play Uno, and we can play with those cards. Would that be cool?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right, so tell me a little bit about your Girl Scouts. You're with the Girl Scouts, and I heard it was, is it Troop 15?
Yeah.
Okay, so if someone says Troop 15, what do you say?
Jelly bean.
Oh my gosh, so are you going to have other Girl Scouts listening to you this morning? Are they going to yell Jelly Bean to you?
Maybe.
How are we going to hear them? Do you think that they can like text us that word, or do you think that they'll be yelling it in the radio and we'll be able to just hear them through the radio? Or maybe, you know what we can do? Maybe we can yell Jelly Bean too so they can hear us. What do you think?
Yeah.
That'd be cool. Very cool. So what school do you go to?
Margaret Brent.
Do you know what? I have someone who goes to school in the school right behind you. He goes to the Mountain View School right behind you. And do you want to hear something really cool? And I think this might be a neat thing. There's cheerleaders. Have you ever seen any of the cheerleaders at the high schools where they do with the pom-poms and they start cheering? Have you ever seen a cheerleader before?
No.
Well, there's cheerleaders at the high schools, and they're all in a race to collect more toys for Children's National. And you know what? You've already, like, look at what you're already way ahead of them. And you're only one. And they're a giant group. So they actually shot some videos, and I think it would be really cool if maybe you could meet the cheerleaders. And they could, when they do a cheer and they collect all their stuff, we can get you to meet them. That would be pretty cool. Because they could celebrate you too, because you did, like, this is amazing. This is awesome. So how many people have you collected from? Do you know?
No.
You want to name a couple of them? Can you think, like, your teacher? Did your teacher help you collect? Or maybe one of your neighbors?
A few of my neighbors.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. So how did they find out? Like, what did you do with this paper? Did you go and ring the doorbells? Did you put it in their mailboxes? Like, how do people know you were collecting? How'd you download?
My mom told me.
That's awesome. Well, you know what? That's what moms are for. They're there to help you, right? That's awesome. So then did your neighbors just come over and they drop them off?
Yeah.
And do you have these bins at your house?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, this bin is huge. Do you know that the bin that I have at my office is half the size? You're beating me. You're collecting more toys than I collected already. I need to hurry up and catch up. You know what maybe I'll do? Maybe I'll take all my toys and I'll bring them to your house so that you collected them. What do you think? That way you have an even bigger pile. All right, so are you going to be late for school today?
Yeah.
Maybe a little bit. Do you think your teacher will be okay?
Yeah.
Okay. I think you have a pretty good reason.
I was once late because I had a checkup.
Oh, you did?
Yes.
That's okay though. Wait a minute. Let me see you smile. Oh, you're missing teeth? You're getting teeth back in? Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I have all my teeth now. I hope I don't lose any. That would be bad if I lost them. So guess where we're going to go right now? Can you see in there?
Yeah.
So that's where, I know you know, is it Mr. Carroll? You know him? The
Yeah.
DJ? So you were down in his office. He was downstairs, I think, right? Is that where you guys went? That's where you went, right?
She's actually never been up here before.
Oh,
for
downstairs?
with him. But we see him all over town. He does a lot of community events with us.
So look, there he is right there. Look do you see the picture of him?
Carol,
Is that him?
Carol,
Do you know
right
that
there.
guy in that picture? That guy smiling? You
He's our
see him?
DJ for our veterans event too.
Oh,
he did
that's-
a lot of stuff with us for different things.
That's awesome.
Always helps us out.
Okay. Well, guess what? We have to go in there now because we're going to go on the radio. You're going to be famous. High five. Awesome. Are you ready?
Yeah.
All right, let's go do it.
All right, so I have Ginger Walker with the Give Back team. She's here, and she's always awesome. Welcome. It's finally nice to meet you. I hear the voice, you know. I hear you and Lauren winning the game. Ted's a little jealous. He didn't even come in. He was like, no, I'm good.
We scared him away this morning.
We did scare him away.
Sorry, Ted.
That's okay. That's okay. And you brought you got Lauren here, and you got a special guest here.
I do.
We're gonna meet more about her, but let's introduce her and see what's going on. Who do you got?
So we have a very special guest. Her name is Leah. And she is an amazing Girl Scout who has jumped on board and started helping us collect toys for Fill Dr. Bear's Closet.
I mean, get any better.
Amazing. And so I would love to introduce her to everyone and let you all learn about how awesome this young lady is.
Here, I'll give you a bigger round of applause.
Ooh.
There you go.
Woohoo!
That's it right there. Leah's in 2nd grade. She's adorable. My gosh, you are adorable. A Girl Scout. My daughter's a Girl Scout, a senior in high school, and the girl's still a Girl Scout. So you're doing good. You're doing good. All right, tell us. You've got a ton of toys. I know you have a ton of toys here, right?
Right.
Yes, that's what I thought. Now, you're not going to keep any of those, right? You're donating all of them, right?
Right.
All right, so how does she get involved? What do you think?
So, Leah, how did you find out about how did you find out about the drive and the collection for the toys? Like, did your mom tell you? Did you hear it on the radio? Tell us how you heard about it.
My mom told me.
Yeah.
She did. Did she hear it on the radio, do you think? Maybe?
Maybe.
I think
Absolutely.
so. Yeah.
She probably says, "Man, that Adam Weiss guy is cool. Man. You get to do this, you get to meet him." No.
So, Leah, who have you collected toys from? Some of your neighbors?
Some of my neighbors.
And have you been doing videos about the toy drive and the people that you've been collecting them from?
Yeah.
So if you actually want to see Leah in person, we have been posting her thank you video. She's done a thank you video for everyone that's contributed to the toy drive, right?
Been busy.
Yes.
That you have been busy because I saw the toys. Some of them, my goodness, that is amazing. And you can still take donations, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
Leah, you're still going to be collecting for like another week or two, I think, right?
Right.
Oh my gosh, you guys, she just flashed the biggest smile.
She did.
And she's absolutely beautiful. You have to see the videos that she's doing, thanking everyone, and she's thanking each person.
Yes.
And we have a whole list of shout outs. I'd love to give some shout outs to some of the people.
We'll definitely do that during the hour, absolutely.
But Leah, tell everyone, how old are you?
7.
And what grade are you in?
2nd.
2nd grade. And you are a Girl Scout, right?
Right.
So if I say something, I'm going to say it. Are you ready? You're going to give me the answer. Are you ready?
Right.
Girl Scout Troop 15.
Jelly bean.
Woohoo!
I absolutely love it.
That's a special shout out for all of her fellow Girl Scouts, right? That's what you guys yell is Jelly Bean?
Yeah.
She is, everyone, I just want you to know,
adorable.
She is a jelly bean. Like, she is the cutest thing ever. And we looked at all the toys that she's collected.
Yeah.
So her mom and dad had to help bring them in. She's not even done yet, and she's filled this studio.
It's awesome. It is so awesome. And I can guarantee you, Leah probably sells 500 Girl Scout cookie boxes. You know, with that smile. Oh my gosh, she's adorable. She still wants to issue the challenge to friends of families, inspire at least 3 people each to donate items for this toy drive. This is so awesome. You're an awesome person, Leah. Absolutely awesome. You're not going anywhere. You're staying here. I don't know if you're going to bring your B game for the game, but I'm just saying we're going to have you throughout the hour. Also, Ginger Walker with the Give Back team's here. You got questions? You're in the middle of selling a house, maybe buying a house, or looking at getting into that house buying thing. You got a question? You can text us right here in the studio, 540-899-1015 or 800-685-1015. Leah, don't you go anywhere. You did awesome the first time. If you want the morning show, you can have it. You can have it. You could probably actually do this guy's job too, Robert Workman. I'm just saying. How was traffic coming over? No problems? Do you have any problems?
You want a job?
Yeah.
You can work here.
She said there was no traffic, Robert. And she used the car horn. Her mom used the car horn coming over, so I'm just saying. All right, let's do it. All right, we are the B101.5 morning show. Adam, Ted, Robert, AJ, Ginger, Lauren, Leah, Isabel. I mean, we're all in the house here this morning. Happy Friday. I love it. Absolutely love it. Isabel's sitting in her dad's lap. It looks very comfortable. Notice I don't sit. I need to cheer on myself. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Thank you so much for being in here this morning.
Absolutely.
We just definitely want to remind everybody the B101.5 Carathon benefiting Children's National, September 23rd and 24th. It's right around the corner.
I know.
Golly, it just flies by.
I know. Blink. It's here.
But, all right, I'm going to be flat out honest with you. The things that you give back and help it's awesome.
Thank
you. It really is.
Thank you.
It's impressive.
Well, I mean, for us, that's all about live, work, play, and giving back to the community.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't, what's
you
the
don't
point?
Take care of your home, right?
Yes, exactly.
Area.
And this is an amazing thing, the Carathon, and I'm so excited and proud to be a part of it. And the fact that we can help not only raise money, but with Leah's help,
yes,
raise toys.
Exactly.
I mean, for the kids that, the reason why we do the toy drive,
yeah,
Fill Dr. Bear's Closet, is because, if a child ends up in the hospital and it's not expected,
right,
or they're there for a birthday,
right,
or a holiday,
right,
it's such a sad thing for them not to have something
to cling on to or
exactly,
to play with.
Or just a gift to make them smile.
And Leah, I mean, a second grader, you're getting more people involved. You're getting second graders involved. How awesome is this? A Girl Scout, and she was in Children's National. She's been there.
So
right, I mean, that's huge.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's the interesting thing. Like the more that we're in the community talking about Children's National,
yeah,
talking about the Carathon,
yes,
talking about the toy drive, we're hearing how many people are impacted directly,
absolutely,
or have a family
touched.
member. Yes,
it's amazing.
So I would love to just share a little bit of with Isabel,
yeah,
Leah's
absolutely.
story, if that's okay.
Yeah, Isabel's Leah's mom.
And and just share a little bit, if you don't mind. I know it's a little personal, but why and how have you found Children's National to impact your family, and what made you decide to be a part of all of this toy drive?
Bring it right to you.
Thank you,
Bring it
Ginger.
right to you, yeah.
Thank you, Adam.
Yeah.
We actually, I had complete placenta previa, and during that time I knew that we were going to end up having a C-section. But because I was early, my daughter was born a lot earlier than expected, and we ended up in the NICU for 30 days.
Wow.
So being in the NICU was very heartbreaking
goodness.
for me at the
Yeah.
time, and it was a very emotional time. But we had a NICU family. We actually had 3 triplets that were laying next to us, and then another friend of ours that actually had her daughter in there as well.
Wow.
And so we all got really close. We started talking, helping each other through a lot of the challenges.
Yeah.
There was a couple times that Leah actually, because of her lungs starting to develop and all the different things that she was undergoing,
Yeah.
she would choke, and it would scare me.
Oh my
And
gosh.
when she was
Yeah.
choking, I would feel like she was going to die.
Sure,
and
absolutely.
It was very scary for me, and I'd cry, and I mean, for 30 days I was nonstop crying. It was very
I can't
emotional.
imagine.
30 days of
30
stress.
days.
Yeah.
I mean, that's flat out stress. I mean, like I mentioned, I have a 15-year-old and a 7-year-old. We're just so lucky and blessed. But it can happen like that.
Yep.
I mean, I know the Carathon's coming up, and you're going to hear a lot of great stories and a lot of stories like Leah. But it can happen so quick. And like you said, Ginger, when you're in these situations, you want a little comfort, and this is what the toy
Right.
drive's all about.
Yep.
For children.
But this is the interesting thing, like
Yeah.
you're listening to Isabel
Yeah.
and talking about the story with Leah, and
Yeah.
it's I mean, Isabel and I were talking on the phone the other day, it's like full circle, right? Now she's giving back to the community that helps
Absolutely.
support her, and that's the amazing thing about giving, where you live, work, and play. I mean,
Absolutely.
and this is just looking at Leah, you have to smile. She's a light for sure.
She is a light. I'm telling you, that smile is contagious, girl. You are an absolute adorable. You are so cute.
And it's amazing that she's the one that's giving back.
Yes.
And look at the situation that they came
Absolutely.
from, right? So
A second grader is doing this.
I know.
A second grader.
So,
that is so cool.
I have to say,
Yes.
Leah has inspired older kids, just so you know,
I love it.
to also now collect.
Even
So
better.
we don't even just have the businesses that all jumped in, but now there's a student up at Colonial Forge.
Wow.
Keegan is collecting toys up at Colonial Forge High School.
That's awesome.
We have the Mountain View cheerleading squad that has now challenged the North Stafford cheerleading squad.
When those high schools start challenging each other, you're in for something good there.
So Leah has inspired a ripple effect
I love
of
it.
all these kids that want to do the
Yeah.
same thing as her. So
They want to be as cool as you, Leah. That's basically what they want. And that's going to be a hard job with a smile like that. And it's
Absolutely.
as adorable
Absolutely.
as you are. You want to do shout-outs? Or we
yeah,
do shout-outs?
is that okay? Do you want to do the shout outs, Mom? Go for
Let's do
it.
it. Let's
Yeah,
do
go
some
for it.
shout-outs.
So
I mean,
we wanted to give a couple
sure.
of shout outs. Leah was very excited about all the donations that she's already accepted, so she wanted to thank everybody that already donated. And she wanted to do a special shout out for one of her friends,
Oh boy.
which is our neighbor and one of her best friends. So can you say it, Leah?
Here we go. What's the name?
Shout out to
Cindy.
Cindy, if you're listening, I'm sure Cindy's listening. She's going, yes!
Cindy and her family.
My bestie.
And of course our NICU family, that we
Yes,
have the triplets and all,
absolutely.
and everybody else that we had there.
Wow.
Yes, we still visit them every year for our birthdays. We still communicate with them.
That is
She
so
also has
cool.
a special shout out for her teacher
Uh-oh. We got to give
Miss
shouts.
Teen.
Ooh,
There
and
we
her
go.
classmates.
Miss Teen.
I love
And then you
it.
said Miss Watson.
And Miss Watson.
Miss Watson, Miss Keene,
And Miss Bain.
Miss Bain. This is awesome.
And Miss Castellan.
Ooh, very cool.
And Miss Martha.
And all your virtual teachers. Your virtual teachers.
And
is
all
so
of my
cute.
virtual teachers.
She is awesome.
And of course, DJ Bill Carroll.
And of course, DJ Bill Carroll.
DJ Bill Carroll. Who is that guy?
I know, right?
We love Bill Carroll.
So she's known DJ Bill Carroll since we did the diaper derby many
Yeah.
years ago
Yeah,
when she was little. And he showed her how to do a fist bump. But every Saturday night, we do dance party Saturday night since she's been born.
That
We
gives
do
you
it
better
and we
than the
dance
dance
around and have fun.
That's awesome. That is so cool.
Oh, you guys rock. You're a rock. You don't realize how cool you are to come up to the mic and talk. Trust me, a lot of people can't do what you just did. And a lot of people can't collect toys like you're doing. So you're an awesome person, Leah, and that is very cool.
Absolutely. Do you want to go ahead and give a couple more shout outs?
A couple more shout outs?
Go for it.
Stacy Hicks. Who's Miss Stacy Hicks? She does our Stafford Massage and Healing Arts.
Yeah,
You get your
yeah.
massage. She gets her massage from Miss Stacy Hicks at Stafford Massage and
Nice.
Healing Arts, so she loves
Even
that.
better.
Her and Miss Julie Dahlberg, who is from Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics,
Yes.
because both of them always help us in our community
Awesome.
with all of our ventures. We also have the Girl Scouts Troop 15.
Wow.
Jelly Bean.
Jelly bean. 15 jelly bean.
Yes, and then our Veterans of Foreign Wars Post 3103, which I'm a member
Oh,
of.
awesome.
And Leah does a lot of community support with them. She does a lot of the flags at the ceremonies
Oh,
and
yeah,
the flags
yeah.
in at the graves.
Yes.
So a lot of community events there. She also does the feeding of veterans for our different dinners that we have.
Yeah.
This is Disabled American Veterans General Washington Chapter 7, American Legion Post 290, and of course our Stafford County and extended listening community for all their support that they've been giving. And
Yes.
thank you to Miss Walker, Miss Lauren, AJ, for making this challenge possible
Yes.
with all that they do for our community. We really appreciate that.
They've done
And of course
good.
this great radio station, B101.5, which Leah has been listening
Yes.
to since she's been born, and I've been listening to her. I pretty much moved
That's all
into
that's
the area in
important. That's it.
2004.
No, please.
So thank you for the continued support and keeping us dancing not only on our feet, but in our seats, especially during these pandemic months. So thank you very much, and a big heart.
Yes.
Big heart?
You gotta do the heart.
Yes.
There
Do the
we go.
heart.
Yes.
There you go.
Awesome.
Big heart to
She's
everybody.
so
Thank you
sweet.
very
She
much.
is. It's because of you that we're here. It's you and the listeners.
Yep.
I'm just flat out honest with you. So without you, we would not be here. So thank you. Thank you. And
Thank you,
Ginger,
Adam.
you're here. You're going to be here.
Yep,
right?
yep,
All
I'm
We
hanging
got,
out.
we got questions.
We want to make sure we have a special thank you for Adam as well
Oh.
for being here for all these years and then also filling in all the time. And thank you.
Jeez. It's getting deep in here. She just wants to win the game. That's what it is. Well, thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. You are adorable.
Thank you, Leah.
See, she can hear all the music and stuff. You can't.
Yep.
Yeah, she's got.
Yeah,
the,
she's
got
got the headphones.
yeah, she's on the front line. All right, Ginger. We'll get to questions for
Okay,
you
yeah.
here momentarily. Ginger Walker is in the house. Yes,
Woohoo!
the Give Back team. Lauren, yeah, how are you? Good to see you.
You too.
Do we say defending champion, Lauren? Is that what
Oh,
we're?
well,
okay,
yeah,
we'll do it
she
now.
That's
did win the
right.
last time she was here at the game, but yeah.
Just say it.
Listen, the donuts she bribed you with are closer to me right now.
She may start throwing them
Yeah,
at me,
good
I'm
point.
afraid.
Good point. Lauren, here's a list of questions. Oh, wow. All right, so the Give Back team, you guys are awesome. And, we always ask for questions, and
Yeah.
we get questions. But first, the toy drive
Yes.
that Leah's doing, there's a ton of drop-off locations. Well, it's on our website, B101.5.com. It's right on the front banner. You'll see it. But look, we'll give a couple. How about
Yeah, absolutely.
Marlowe Furniture, J&J Tile and Marble, Stafford Physical Therapy, Dale City Animal Hospital up in Woodbridge, Healthy Beginnings Wellness and Aesthetics Centers, Fredericksburg Rentals, Mental Health America Fredericksburg, CNF Mortgage, Fredericksburg Physical Therapy, Orange Theory Fitness, and of course the Give Back team of Caldwell Banker Elite.
Yes.
Tons of
Woohoo!
places. Don't say, it's nowhere close. They're close. All right? My goodness if you can't find a place. So, like I said, it's on our website.
There's tons of drop-off locations, and if you can't drop it off there, you just let us know, and we will
absolutely.
make accommodations to come
Absolutely.
get the toys from you.
100%. We might even bring the B101.5 van to get it.
That would be awesome. And
That would
just
be
as a separate shout out, I did mention before when Leah was here, but there are a lot of students, and this is the
Yes,
amazing thing,
this
that
is
are jumping
awesome.
in. So
I
stay
love it.
tuned for the videos, because North Stafford High School, and this is a challenge to any high school that's
Yes.
out there.
The Stafford high schools are tough, man. And
Yes.
they start challenging other high schools, especially
Yes.
in Spotsy. Woohoo!
Well, we are ready for it. So if you want to jump in, there's still time. We're collecting through the
Plenty of
17th.
Yes.
But the reality of it is we're probably not going to get it up to children's until the week after. So you have a little grace period on that one.
Absolutely.
So start, if you haven't started, it's not too late.
It's not too late to get involved. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
All right, let's talk. All right, first of all, I have to ask the question: real estate, housing market. Is it still booming?
It's still booming.
It's still rolling.
It's,
isn't it?
you know what? I was looking at numbers last night.
Yeah.
And you know, if you look at this month versus the same month last year, and when I say this month, I'm not talking about actually September.
Right,
I'm
right.
looking at like
August.
a month
Yeah,
before. But we are now starting to see more listings coming on, which is great. More inventory, which
Wow.
is what we need.
Yes.
But the average days on market has gone down. The average sales price in our area has gone up about $50,000 from
Wow.
the same month last
Yes,
year.
Yes. Yes.
So, you know, and the average sales price is in the low fours, you know, in the
Yeah,
general bubble,
absolutely.
I'm talking.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
so it's amazing. The market is just great. And it's great for sellers, but it's great for buyers too.
It is.
So if you're a buyer, don't be freaked out
No.
about, like, you know, I'm competing. There's more houses coming on.
That's good.
And, you know, interest rates are still amazing. It's still a great
Interest rates are
time to be a
great.
buyer.
It is a great
Yes,
time to be a buyer.
absolutely.
You're exactly right. Now, I know a big question that's been coming up: foreclosures. Now,
Yep.
I know this is a big ruling that's happened. What about all these foreclosures? What happens?
So right now, another thing, do not worry about foreclosures.
Okay.
That's my
Okay.
2 cents
Yeah,
as Ginger
absolutely.
Walker,
Sure.
my personal opinion. But just looking at the numbers and kind of where we're at, just the nuts and bolts of things, where we're looking at the moratorium ending. This is not necessarily a bad thing. What's going to happen is a couple of things.
Yeah.
So if they have, depending on the loan that they have, they're either going to tack the money that they owe to the end of the life of the loan,
Yeah.
possibly.
Okay.
They're going to turn around and sell the house now, because values, like I said, just went up.
I was getting ready to say,
a lot
why
of
not do it now?
do
Yeah.
it now, because they probably have enough equity in the house to not only sell the house, make up their mortgage payments
Yeah.
they've missed, but they might be able to walk away with a little cash in their
Little money.
pocket,
Yeah,
right?
that's the way to do
So
it.
yes, so that's an opportunity now too. And you know, and the other thing too is some of the loans, depending on if it's a federally backed, if it's VA,
Right.
they might be able to even tack the loan at the end of the life of the loan without any interest.
penalties or
yeah,
interest, really?
yeah. So really, you know, if you're in that situation,
Yes.
if you're coming off of forbearance,
Don't sweat it.
don't sweat it. Talk to your lender.
Yes.
Come up with a plan. They also are doing a lot of restructuring of loans, so there's lots of options. But if you're not in that situation and you're worried, oh my gosh, we're going to see all these foreclosures
Right.
in my
Your
neighborhood,
neighborhood, yeah.
it's not probably
like
going to
that.
happen
No,
that way.
it's
No,
not like
so
that.
don't freak out. And the natural foreclosure rate's usually about 6%.
Is that what it is?
We haven't had that. So,
No,
you know, we
we
haven't, because we've been in a moratorium.
Sure.
So you're going to see some, yes,
Yeah.
and you're going to see some short sales, but that's not an unnatural
gonna be
thing
the- yeah.
for the market. And I don't foresee it being flooded like what we saw in 2008 and 2009.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right.
So
Awesome.
it's still a great time to be in the market, buying and selling.
Yes. And if you're looking to sell that foreclosed house, and you Ginger Walker in the Dispatch team, I'm telling you, hey, you're not going to do it. I'll do it, because you do a great job.
Thank
you know.
Thank you. We
You
do list foreclosures, but I'll tell you, we have not had any. I mean, I'm
Really?
going to knock on something.
Yeah.
You know, I'm knocking on the.
Yeah,
I don't know what this
I don't
is.
know what this is either.
But I'm knocking on it. No, but the foreclosures and the short sales, we haven't seen them yet. So,
That's
you know,
good.
there's
Yeah.
going to be some.
It's going to be some.
But-
it has to be. But
But in this market right now, like I said, even in forbearance, people coming out of forbearance are still selling their houses, and in some cases walking away with some money in their pocket, because
It's awesome.
what they owe versus what they can sell it
Yeah.
for. So you got to keep that in mind too.
and you got to remember what Ginger said. I mean, this houses are selling for more. This area is booming, and you know what? We're gonna, take care of the community like Ginger's doing. Take care of your home, especially with the Carathon coming up.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
come on,
Yeah.
It
100%.
goes full circle.
Absolutely.
Full circle.
Full circle.
You want to bring your B game,
I'm bringing my B game.
Lauren? You
Let's
bring your
go.
B game?
No, I'm bringing my A game.
Oh,
wow.
she had to go there.
Wow. See,
Adam, she
Robert,
had to do that.
There's always one, Robert. Oh my goodness. Yep. Sure. Yeah, Robert's going to bring his beat. Robert is a defending champion. He hasn't lost this week. I'm just going to throw that out there.
Yeah, but we,
It's
we
10.
weren't here.
I-
We weren't here.
You got a good point.
There still may not be donuts.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. She keeps dangling these donuts in front of me. It's killing me. Let's do it. Let's give away a $50 gift certificate to Amy's Cafe.
Ooh.
You know, Lauren needs a contestant, Ginger needs a contestant, Robert needs a contestant. They want to play for you. Bring in their B games. Text us right now in the studio, 540-899-1015 or 800-685-1015. First and last name, Team Ginger, Team Lauren, Team Robert. Someone's walking away with a $50 gift certificate to Amy's Cafe. Let's do it. Hey, before we get to the B game, you got
Yes.
something that you're doing next Saturday.
It's next Saturday.
The 18th.
Yes,
The 18th, we
18th.
will be, Give Back Team will be at Stafford County Animal Shelter, and we are doing Clear the Shelters, and we are paying for all animals to be adopted.
Are you
So
kidding me?
come and see us. Please, please, please. We want to give all these fur babies
Yes.
a place to live.
Stafford
so,
Animal Shelter next
Stafford
Saturday.
County Animal
They're
Shelter.
covering the
Yep.
adoption fees.
Yep. Come and visit us. We'll be there.
Another way. that
We'll be
she's
the ones
giving back.
lying on the floor in the cabin.
Yes, from 10 to 3. I think it's 10 to 3.
Yes.
Yep.
Giving back again.
Yeah, absolutely.
As always.
Yeah.
Awesome. You're just an awesome person. All right,
Thank
here we
you.
go.
So that wraps another episode of Ask the Realtor on B101.5. Thanks so much for joining.